Hello students, in this question we have to choose the correct statement. Four options are given. Option 1 is silicon is a direct band gap material. We know that silicon is an indirect band gap material. So option A is incorrect. Now if we see option B, conductivity of metal. Metal is a conductor. And it is given that decreases with increase in temperature. So we know that as temperature increases in a conductor, conductivity decreases. So this option is correct. B option is correct. But if we see conductivity of semiconductor, there is inverse relation. Means conductivity increases with increase in temperature. So that's why option C is incorrect. A is also incorrect, C is incorrect. Now D option. Gallium arsenide is an indirect band gap material. No. Gallium arsenide is an example of direct band gap material. So option D is correct. So in this case, option B is correct. So hello students, in this question, we have to identify the operation of the given combinational logic gates. So this logic gate is given. Let's say this input is A and this input is B. So this output will be A bar and this output will be B bar. So output Y is A bar or B bar. And according to De Morgan's theorem, we can write this as A and B whole bar. So this is the NAND operation. So option B is correct. In this question, it is given that in a semiconductor, the ratio of effective mass of hole to electron is 2/11 and the ratio of average relaxation time for hole to electron is 1/2. Then we have to find the ratio of mobility of hole to electron. So we have to find in this question what will be ratio of mu h by mu e. This we have to calculate where mu is the mobility. And it is given that effective mass of hole by effective mass of electron, this value will be 2/11. And if you see the average relaxation time, that is tau h by tau e for hole and electron, this value will be 1/2. And we know that this mobility of hole can be written as E is the electronic charge, tau h relaxation time, average relaxation time for hole divided by hole effective mass. And if we write mobility of electron, that is given by electronic charge into average relaxation time for hole electron, and that is divided by effective mass of electron. Now if we see this ratio, if we divide these two, so mu h by mu e is given by electron will cancel out, that will be given by tau h by tau e, and this will be me star by mh star. Let's substitute this ratio. So tau h by tau e is 1/2 and then me by mh will be 11/2. So this ratio will be 11/4. So option D is correct. In this question, it is given that the donor concentration in a sample of N-type silicon is increased by a factor of 100. Assume sample to be non-degenerate. We have to see the shift in the Fermi level in milli electron volt at 300 Kelvin. It's a numerical answer type question and we have to write the nearest integer value. This Kb is the Boltzmann constant. At room temperature, this Kbt is given 25 milli electron volt. So, if we write the position of the Fermi level with respect to conduction band H, that is Ec minus Ef, this will be given by Kbt, where Kb is the Boltzmann constant, ln Nc by Nd. This Nc is effective density of state in conduction band. Effective density of state in conduction band. And this Nc is equal to twice 2 pi Mn star. Mn star is the effective mass of electron in conduction band. Kb is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature divided by H square, H is the Planck constant, power 3 by 2. And Nd is, we know it's a donor ion concentration. That is donor ion concentration. So, if we change the donor ion concentration, let's say new Fermi level will be Ec minus Ef dash, and that will be temperature is same, so Kbt ln same Nc, because Nc depends on temperature. If concentration changes, so you have to write this as 100 times Nd. Now this can be written as Kbt ln Nc by Nd minus Kbt ln 100. So you can see this is the change in Fermi level. This will be the change in Fermi level. So we can write shift in Fermi level delta E, that will be equal to Kbt ln 100. So if we write this value at room temperature, Kbt is 25 milli electron volt. So that will be ln 100 this much electron volt. So we calculate the log base E 100 and multiply with 25, you will get the answer. So this is this will be 4.605 electron volt. And if we calculate this is 115.13 milli electron volt. And if we see the nearest integer, that is 115 milli electron volt. So in numerical answer type question, we have to write integer here. So that integer value is 115 in unit of MeV.